Hello, everybody. This is Kenny Cummins here of Chilling with Kenny C right here on TMV Cafe, bringing you entertainment to your ears. So let me just say, this interview is something that I've been wanting to do from the moment that I met her 7, 8 years ago. It seems like she's a professional wrestler out of Chicago, Illinois. She's one half of the Second City's favorite couple. She's one half of the collab. You've seen her on all over the Midwest, numerous promotions across the country. You've seen her in AEW. You've seen her in ROH. You've seen her in TNA, I believe. This
Yep.
woman, if you ain't familiar with this woman by now, you must be slipping. I am truly happy. I'm excited and I'm honored to be joined with the professional wrestling's resident party unicorn, the one and only Laynie Luck. She's with me right now. How's it going, Laynie?
So good. Thank you for that iconic intro.
Wow. So it's an honor to have you here. I ain't gonna lie, Laney. I've been manifesting this for quite some time. So
Well,
when the opportunity
here we
puts,
are.
so here we are, and we had a bit of a delay of sorts for the previous 2 weeks, but we're here. And I think the timing is perfect. For you in particular, Happy Anarchy Week. I'm seeing it all
And
over my
go.
timeline. So let's start with that. St. Louis Anarchy is this coming weekend. And you are in a high profile match that particular night. But before
Always.
but before we get there, I want to talk about the previous Anarchy show because there were a lot of highlights here and there, and then there's you, and you had quite the reaction. You had the energy
Um,
from that crowd. Take me back to last month in Anarchy. Now you've been to big shows, big events throughout your career. What made that particular show special last month for you?
Last month at Anarchy, I pinned the Gateway, the former Gateway Heritage champion. And it was a fatal four-way, and I got him out first. And that should have been a sign of what's to come. But, some people will take everything from you to get what they want. So me and Fitchit, we kind of still have some things to iron out. I'm not exactly over the route that he took to winning that title, but I know he's desperate. I know he's desperate because it was just me and him in the final two. But I'm doing it the right way as I have this whole entire time. I do nothing but show up and show out every time I go into Anarchy, and that's why I'm in these positions that I am in currently because I deserve them. And this month, this Friday, I get another chance to get myself back on the right track with another four-way. Um, and thankfully, Fitchett will be busy with his very own first title defense. So, stay out of my business for the time being, but I'm coming straight for it. Once I get myself back in line with it, I'm right for it. And maybe we're both going to be down a knee at the end of it. Whatever it takes, I'm taking it. I want it.
So this is why I admire you as the performer that you are, and you take pride of every challenge that comes your way. And while you are known as the party unicorn, you do stand on business, and you do whatever opportunity presents itself. You come for whoever, whenever, however. When I saw that show on IWTV, I was like, man, this show is incredible. I need to go to an Anarchy show. I was just talking to Noah Clover last week, and he tell me, man, look, you got to go to an Anarchy show. It don't matter. Illinois, Missouri,
Yeah.
they are one of the premier shows of the Midwest. So he's telling me, yo, I know you're traveling. You getting out your shell a little bit with the driving and all that. You have to go to Anarchy.
Yes, that's a
Uh,
destination, especially like they put on good matches that you can watch online and stuff, but it's just being there. The energy is just different.
yeah. So and I love the show. I love the talent. I love everything about it, what it stands for. So it may not be this Friday for me, but one of these days I will. I'm making progress.
Nice.
I'm getting out of my shell.
You're gonna be like Dylan Hager next at every single show
Yeah.
everywhere.
I heard of that guy. He's a big deal from what I've heard.
He
Uh,
drives he puts in those hours. I respect it.
I want his car and his mileage, whatever he has.
Exactly.
I want that because yeah, as far as Midwest, he's that dude, and he really really supports you and so many others.
Yeah.
So
A
like
real supporter. He buys the t-shirts, he
yeah,
buys the 8x10s, he's putting getting the clips for you. You
yeah.
know, what else can you ask for in a super fan?
So if he's the Dylan of the Midwest, I guess that makes me Dylan of the South because I feel like I
Yes. Penny of
own
the South.
Kenny of the South. I feel like we have similarities as far as going to shows, hanging out, supporting our friends, and getting the clips in. So so yes, check out St. Louis Anarchy this coming Friday.
Yeah.
Take me to church.
Take me to
Uh
church.
so that's a very popular song, if memory serves me correctly. But
Yeah, they love
yeah.
naming their show names always have some kind of meaning behind them. I don't
Deep
always get
meanings.
them, but
Yeah, just very
sometimes.
deep meanings. I like it though. I love how wrestling shows they be naming stuff after TV shows or in entertainment related themes. So I like it. So it's a fun show. You got a big match coming up. You moving up the ranks there. And it's a hell of a show. There's a lot of good talent on their show. A lot of names that you may already know, and those that you may not know but you want to know.
Yeah,
So, Anarchy Week, y'all check it out this Friday. Get your weekend started off with an Anarchy. Uh,
exactly.
it's gonna be a fun time. Um, and another thing I want to get into is this team. You see, I'm wearing a shirt here. It's a shirt of your tag team partner, Miss Heartbreak Core, Shaza McKenzie.
My girl.
Um, she and you have formed a team called the Collab.
Yes.
So I mean, y'all know each other long before this team came about, and y'all faced each other, and I'm pretty sure y'all teamed up prior to this becoming a tag team thing. So what led to you and Shaza to say, hey, we know each other, we do this, we do that. Let's do the tag team thing. Let's let's go for it. So what led to you and Shaza forming the collab?
Well, we were just like, we need, there's not enough. There's a lot of great women's tags out there, but there's never enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never, never, never enough. And both of us are out here grinding. We see each other all the time. We're at the same shows all the time, anyways. And it's like, we should just combine forces. Like we've beat the hell out of each other. We had that no DQ match at Glory and like the submission match in the title tournament. And we just been through so much together that we're like, I think our story needs to come full circle so we can be beside each other now. And it was really cool getting to be in the tag tournament at Glory. Got further than, two little girls ever thought they would. And it's been really cool. Just getting, like, I just love tag wrestling, like, starting with my husband, GPA. like experiencing that bond as a tag is just so different. So me and Shaz, we're just like this, you know? So the tag just made so much sense. And it's been going really well. And every time it's just a blast. Love it.
So I love the name. I love matching outfits. I feel like if you're gonna do the tag team thing, you gotta have at least matching colors. It doesn't
You
even
gotta
have to,
match.
yeah,
100%.
it doesn't even have to be like same outfits per se, but at least similar colors,
Same vibe,
same
at
vibes.
least.
Yeah, same vibes. Just, that ordeal. Um, in women wrestling, I've always said this, it just continues to evolve, and now there's factions, there's
Mhm.
teams, there's all sorts. It's like people can't make any excuses anymore with women wrestling and what they've been able to accomplish. They can draw just as good as the man, if not even better. I've seen it myself. I've seen you at a woman's show, and it's a blast. These women like yourself busts their tails just to get the respect that their male peers do.
Yeah, we
Um,
proved time and time again that given the opportunity and the time, that we will do it. Like, it's not back in the day when we didn't have access to training or safe training or safe areas to have safe spaces to have our shows. But to just see so many women's only shows like popping up everywhere is very cool because there's just something different about sharing a locker room with just the girls. Of course, there's always a promoter or a ref or some kind of man
yeah,
in there, but like just having 20 girls around you when usually it's just one. Like y'all don't realize there's 100 guys in the back and one other girl. You
yeah.
know, like it's the guys are cool and whatever, you have lots of friends, but it's just so different when it's the girls. Like it literally like rejuvenates my soul. Love it.
So I will say, there's no more excuse for promoters to have one woman match
Oh
at
my
a
God.
show.
Yes, there's no excuse,
You
but
know, we
still
we in
90% of these shows
yeah,
out here have the
we
one women's match.
yeah, we in 2025. There's the talent is there. You just have to, go look and see. Like it's just mind-boggling. I go to these shows and there's always one match just to fill the spot or whatever.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
the local girl who trains with them and
yeah,
the one girl that they'll bring in.
yeah.
Like it's never, it's always, and ooh, what still gets under my skin is the featured women's match. I have still, to this day,
Hmm.
been on the show where they're like, and time for the women's match. And oh, it makes
Oh,
me want to explode heads, but
yeah.
it's fine.
Um,
Maybe someday
yeah.
we'll just
It's
see
it's
another
just
match.
it's trying to progress. It is indeed a progress, and given that you've been in the business for a very long time, you know how it feels firsthand. Um, as a fan, I've seen it. Like it's just mind-boggling that stuff like this is still happening. But all we can do is continue to push forward, and there are people that are doing it the right way, showing
Yes.
that fairness and equality and such. So to those that are doing things the right way, I salute you.
Yes. We
All
gotta
people.
prop up the ones that are doing it right.
Yeah, for sure. So you got Anarchy coming up this weekend. What are some other shows you have coming up?
We got freelance as well.
Hmm.
And House of Heat. We're finally gonna get our shot at those. Me and Jeff, GPA, we're gonna get our redemption for these tag titles because Heather's finally gonna show up to defend them. It'll be like her first time, I believe. She's been a busy little lady, too busy to defend these tag titles that they wanted so freaking bad. So I'm looking forward to holding gold with my man again. And then there's just a lot coming up. The end of the year, like I've been told a couple of things lately, and we're gonna be cooking.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. So oh yeah, House of Heat at Lafayette, Indiana.
Yeah.
That's another promotion that's been on my radar. I do go to Indiana a lot often, most notably Southern Indiana, but I have been to Indianapolis. I've been to Evansville. Now it looks like I gotta put Lafayette.
It's a
Um,
good little show. They have like they've been around for what, a year now or
mhm.
something, and they can get a couple names in there every once in a while, and everyone works hard, and it's a good place. I like it.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I believe that's the Kurt Angle show.
Yes.
The Olympic gold medalist himself gonna be there for a meet and greet, House of Heat. That is this. It's not just a night. It's an afternoon show. That's very rare.
Yes. They
So
usually run mostly afternoons. They like to get people in and out nice and early, which works out for us because then we can do that show and then run back to Chicago to do the benefit show for Kirby and Freelance.
that's awesome. I'm definitely got to put House of Heat on my radar for sure. So you got Anarchy, Freelance, and House of Heat this
Nope.
weekend. So I will ask you this, Miss Luck. You've been in this business for quite some time. You've had an incredible career. You've had big moments. You faced the best that wrestling has to offer. Um, how do you feel at this state of your career with everything that you've done, everything you have accomplished? How do you feel at this stage of your career?
Hmm. I definitely feel accomplished, but as with anything, is it ever enough? Will it ever be enough? Will main eventing WrestleMania be enough? Like, because you made it at night one, but I want to make main event night two, you know? So I'm just trying to keep things in perspective. And just because with the times and the internet and such, as soon as something happens, it's gone. And that's what it's like in my head too. The second I'm done with something, it never happens. So I'm trying to take note of things that I get to do and like really be in it and experience it and take everything I can out of it. Like getting to hang out so much at the residency with AEW when they're here in Chicago was awesome, and getting a couple matches on ROH in that cool historic building, and just trying to, take note of things I am doing because all you see is everything everyone else is doing. But hey, guess what? You're also doing stuff. So just because you're not seeing it because you're the one posting it, you're still doing the stuff. So that's what I'm focused on right now, is trying to water my own grass because the grass is never greener, right? The grass is greener where you water it.
Well said. So I first met you at the arena, Jeffersonville, Indiana, for
Yeah.
Girl Fight Wrestling. And back then you had the Laniac shirts.
Yes, I
Um,
did.
and to this very day, I wish I got one.
I
So,
might bring them back. So I've been
so
considering it.
yeah, that was my introduction to you. So maybe I may not be the biggest day one, but at least I was there in the early stages.
That was close
So,
enough to day one, especially
so
like where
yeah.
I'm at. It's just so cool to like look back on like the different eras. Like there was when you just are floundering around trying to figure out how to have a match and not be a weirdo, and then you kind of figure out maybe a little gimmick, a little vibe, and then you go put on a giant mascot unicorn head and you kind of have that and be silly for a little bit, and then you kind of upgrade and like fall in love with lucha and then have like the lucha Laney era, And I think I'm kind of like on the verge of the next era. And I'm excited to dive into it and like really flesh it out and see what comes of it.
I love the 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 unicorn. I love the helmet. I love it so much. When I first saw it, maybe it was at a TV event or whatever, or a premium show, or whatever, from just the highlights. I like, oh, this is interesting, and the crowd goes nuts. Uh, so you deserve your flowers, Laynie, for everything you have done. I've not only do I respect you as a wrestler, I respect you as a human being. You and GPA, y'all been very good to me in the few interactions that we've
Thanks,
had,
Danny. You've been
and
good to us.
I've Chicago wrestling in particular. I love it. I love Chicago wrestling. I want to
Me
go to
too.
Chicago. Um, I have some friends from Chicago telling me to go there. Yo, you gotta check out the pizza and the
Yeah.
wrestling. I was like, you know what? Those are my two favorite things. Just let me know. Just let me know what the number one pizza spot is. I know there's freelance. I know there's Chicago style, but just tell me what the go-to pizza spot in Chicago
Do
and
you like deep dish?
yeah, yes I do.
Okay, classic. Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of like local places or whatever the hell. But listen, when GPA and I need some pizza on the weekends, we're gonna get a deep dish from Giordano's or Lumanati's. Like those are the iconic two places. I feel like I lean a little more towards Lou's most of the time, so I would say
Mhm.
that. But Lou's or Giordano's are gonna be they're gonna hit.
That's good to know. So one of those two places, whenever I'm in Chicago, for the pizza or deep dish pizza in particular.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind once I make the Chicago one of these days. That seems like I've been in Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Tennessee, and Georgia.
Nice.
Now,
Okay.
so next up is Illinois and West Virginia.
We're
Uh,
gonna win West Virginia. All
yes.
right.
Um, so y'all check out Laynie Luck. She's got a busy weekend, y'all. Anarchy Week. It's Anarchy Week. You've seen the momentum she's gotten. She's looking to keep that momentum going on Friday. Get a step closer to some Anarchy Gold down the road. Freelance also this weekend. House of Heat this weekend as the second city's favorite couple
Yes.
are in pursuit of gold against David Ali and Heather Monroe. And you are right about one thing about Heather. She's been on quite the vacation.
She's
Uh,
in Spain right now. She
yeah.
literally has a freaking title defense and she's gonna go to Spain and knock it back until the day before.
Oh man,
That's a
that's
crazy girl.
yeah. I mean, a Killer Bay, more like Vacation Bay. It's
Here, you know
yeah.
what? That's a good line. I'm taking the taking that down.
She's gonna kill me when I see. So, but y'all follow her on social media, X, Instagram at Laynie
Yes,
Luck,
please.
and
I'm stuck at 20, like 7.9 on Twitter or X, if you want to call it that.
yeah.
But I want to get to 28. I just broke finally 27 on Instagram literally today because I was
Mhm.
stuck at 26.9 for literally a year, a whole year. So now we're at 27. Yay! We're
Yes,
growing. We're growing.
yeah.
So follow me on X so I can get to 28. That would be nice.
She won 28, y'all. Y'all know that's the excitement out there. If you know a fan, a wrestling fan, you know somebody likes unicorns, or you like somebody who likes Chicago people, whatever the case may
That
be, go follow Laynie Luck on all the social media platforms. It's the same handle. I just want to say it's an honor to have crossed paths with you, not just in person, but on this platform, you are a true gem in this business. And I look forward to seeing many more of you in GPA. Just take over the wrestling world. We all seeing couples taking over the wrestling world these days. So
Yes.
I'm putting Laynie and GPA right up there when y'all stand on business this weekend in pursuit of tag team goals. So I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining me on this platform. And speaking of milestones and anniversaries and things like that, I'm reaching a milestone myself. I'm in my 18th year as a podcaster on this platform.
18. Let's go.
So, so I'm celebrating my 18-year anniversary in a few
That's
days.
awesome. Congrats
So,
on 18 years. I had a blast, and it's always so good to see you at the shows. You're always someone that we're looking out for in the crowd. We're like, yay, Kenny's here.
just hearing that for the party unicorn, that means a lot. Shout out to GPA and shout out to Chicago. I love Chicago, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all are one of the most passionate wrestling cities in this country, in the whole world.
They are.
It's the y'all might if y'all might as well be in the Mount Rushmore of wrestling cities.
Absolutely.
Given
Chicago would be up there,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
we can debate about the other cities some other time, but Chicago, with the fan base, with the shows, with the talent that's come there, like yourself and GPA, yeah, Chicago is indeed a Mount Rushmore city for professional wrestling.
I agree.
Yeah. So you take care, Laynie. Have fun this weekend at all the shows, and we'll cross paths again somewhere down the road. If not,
Absolutely.
so you have a good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again.
Thanks, Kenny. Nice talking to you.
Much love. Peace.
Bye.
All right.